Hi breakfast cereal eaters, and welcome to another edition of What's in the Box. So what have we got this time? Well, this is my all-time favourite. This is from 1972 and it's Nabisco Shreddies Tom and Jerry comics. Let's take a look. So on the front of the packet you'll see you've got this image of Tom and Jerry playing around there, lighting a bomb to Tom's tail. So when they so cruel, these two, advertising these comics anyway. And then on the back, you've got a bit more information on the comics. You'll see the side of the packet on the right hand side there. It shows you the 3 different comics to actually collect and gives you a bit of a profile of each of the actual stories in that. And that's probably about it. I suppose it's worth mentioning though that actually it did appear in spoon size Cubs shredded wheat. And again, a slightly different image there with Tom firing a gun at Jerry. But the back was exactly the same. So when you open your cereal up, this is what you got, hopefully one of these 3 comics. And this is one of the few sets that I actually managed to complete as a kid. So I think because of that, it's got sort of extra special meaning for me. But they're really nice comics. These are drawn by the people that used to do the TV comic that you could actually buy in the shops. But you've got 2 stories, so you'll see there's quite a few pages here. I haven't counted the number of pages. Inside you get sort of an activity to do. Well, there's 2 activities I should say. There's a maze and a spot the difference, and then you get another comic at the end. So really nice these actually, I think. And this one's obviously based in an airport. We've then got this second one here, number 2. Which is obviously Jerry in the kitchen. And then you've got a third one here as well with Tom and Jerry out in the countryside. So I'll show you the details of each of these comics, a bit of a walkthrough in a moment. But before I do, I thought I'd show you this as well. So this was a sort of a promotional leaflet. So it had a comic inside. You'll see there's a little slot for it there. And it was basically just promoting this offer. It was saying the fact that actually it was advertised on TV, so it would be, let's say, starting this October in 1972, the free Tom and Jerry comics will be advertised on TV 75 times in peak children's viewing. If only I'd got a copy of that advert, that would have been brilliant, wouldn't it? And there's the back of it as well. So this is a really nice find, this one. I don't know how somebody managed to keep and collect this, but I managed to buy that, and I was really pleased. So yeah, let's do a bit of a walkthrough, shall we? Each of these comics so you can see, and you know, it gives you a chance to sort of stop as you go through the video. You can stop and sort of read the actual storyline. It's fairly straightforward, to be honest. It's not a very complex comic, but it was a nice story. I like it, and yeah, good fun. As always, Tom seems to be getting the worst off in all of these, doesn't he? And then one thing I think I'd forgotten about this was just how they really play on puns here. So you'll see as Tom's getting run over, he's talking about being tired. So there's obviously the activities. And then we've got Tom and Jerry with a train set. And once again, poor Tom seems to be the sufferer of all the problems. So that's the first comic. Now we go to the second one, obviously Jerry in the kitchen. It's quite nice to see for a moment that actually Jerry got caught and had the better got out of him, but there we go. And here we see Spike for the first time as well. And finally we've got the maid. And she appears actually in a number of the promotions as well. So it's nice to see the tie in there. And again, a couple of activities. And finally, we've got a story here of Tom and Jerry on a shipwreck. And Spike appears in this again, and poor Tom suffers. So finally, we've got Tom and Jerry in the great outdoors. It'd be nice to see Jerry get splatted, wouldn't it? But sure enough, Tom does. And look, oh look, there's the pun again, flat. To me, he's quite quick at getting his boots on, isn't he, Tom? I do like the thoughts of some of these. The fact that you think a magnet can just pull out the pins from somebody's boot. And then again, we get to the activities. And now we get to another one of Tom flying. So, and there we go. That's the end of it. So, yeah, for me, these are must-haves. I absolutely love these comics. And, you know, I know the stories are fairly brief, but I used to read them constantly, I think, as a kid. And as I said earlier, I think the fact that actually I managed to complete the set was probably the only time as a child. So that must have extra special meaning for me. So great offer this one. But then, hey, all the Tom and Jerry ones are. As always, if you're interested in this and other cereal items, please subscribe to this channel, like and share it, or visit my website, cerealoffers.com. Click on Cereal Partners and then Shreddies.